this is my little like team preview for my week 1 match against Cornloving. Cornloving's team, there's a lot of offensive threats in Pult, Raiko, Roaring Moon, Mamo, but kind of struggles in like defensive, like or defensively. Like there's no for example, there's no steel type, which I feel like is gonna hurt him a lot. The first thing I noticed instantly about his team is that there's not a single fairy resist even with his Terra types. So that's why first pick I brought Specs Primarina. I kind of hope every time Primarina comes in, it gets a kill. And because fairy moves are so good, I didn't see really a point to run water moves. Like, I think the only mon that a water move would even been super effective against is Mamo, which I can just do energy ball anyways. And fairy moves overall are just like a better move to click, I feel like, anyways. And also, I doubt he switches in Mamo on a Primarina. I don't remember what the bulk's invested for. I know one tweet special attack is to kill a Dragapult after rocks with Draining Kiss. So that's what that special attack's for. 252 speed is enough to out to max speed Iron Hand, so whenever I'm in against Iron Hands, I shouldn't be afraid to click a move. If it's chipped, because I do have to worry about AV Iron Hands. But yeah. And it's I have a fairly good switch in Iron Hands being run meat. Second bring with Sandaconda, the immediate threat to Primarina is Raikou. So that's why I brought in Sandaconda. Generally physically bulky because it doesn't have to be that specially bulky. The only thing Raikou gets that threatens Sandaconda immediately is Scald, which is why I'm running Pastleberry, because I don't see him ever, or I don't see a world where he clicks Scald on Primarina. Here, actually, let me make sure. Does he even OHKO me? He doesn't OHKO me unless if he's like, oh, by the way, they finally added a Raikou set. Last time, whenever I made the team, there was no Raikou set. I had to change it every time. So he has to be like Life Orb or something to OHKO me. Or maybe like Lefty's Modest. Does Modest kill me? Wow, I think that's why I planned the HP invest for, actually. So it does that and then clicks EQ. I don't believe the only EQ immunity he has is Mandibuzz. Which, if he goes Mandibuzz, I should have a free switch in the Prim, and then hopefully whenever Prim comes in, it gets a kill. And then if there's ever a world where I have to 1v1 the Mandibuzz, that's the reason why I have Wrap. Because the only other move I get is Stone Edge, but if he runs Roost Mandibuzz, then Stone Edge is going to be really weird because it's going to be Roost, I Stone Edge, if he has any speed investment, that is. I don't remember what the speed investment's for. I think it might also be for max speed Iron Hands, but honestly, it's more so I don't need that much bulk on this thing. So I might as well put it in the speed. And then Shed Skin, Rest is cool, and then Glare. If I expect them to switch out of Raikou, Glare's a pretty free click, especially if I learned he's like choice itemed and that he can't click Scald on me. That'd be nice. Next spring is Frostlass. Most of its offensive threats are weak to ice in being both Pult and Roaring Moon. And I mean, it also hits Mandibuzz and Mambo fairly, or it also hits Mandibuzz fairly well. So that's why I brought Banded Ice Shard. Banded Ice Shard kind of helps with the potential sweepers in like D-Dance, Pult, or Roaring Moon. And kind of gives security because I think it, like, Roaring Moon always takes at least like 50. And I don't see myself not getting at least that much chip beforehand. I don't see myself really clicking the other moves, honestly. Maybe Ice Spinner. If I'm ever, if I need to like clean up Mandibuzz, actually I want to see how much does that do. Yeah, maybe there's a world where I need to clean up Mana Buzz. And then Destiny Bond is always a fallback. But it's more I didn't know what else to put there. And then Cursed Body over Snowcloak for obvious reasons. The speed is to, I believe, outspeed. Let me look at his team. Because I'm not outspeeding the Mousehold with 110 because Mousehold's 111. Same thing with Raikou being 115. So it might just be to outspeed like a max speed Mandibuzz on the off chance he brings it. Like maybe he brings like a weak armor set so he goes max speed. Actually, it might have been for like. Actually, I don't know. I remember what the standard con speed for is for. I think outspeeding a Glared Dragapult. That's max speed, if I remember correctly. Moving on, we have Gudra. Gudra is here solely to have a like 90% reliable check against the Mousehold. The typical Mousehold set doesn't run low kick, but if he's looking at my team, he probably should run low kick. The only world where this Gudra doesn't beat the Mousehold is if he swaps, or is if on my Gudra swap in, he clicks raw low kick. And then if he does that, then he's not tidy upping. But this defensive EV is to live a +1 adamant low kick for Mousehold. I don't think he'll run adamant, but I might as well invest that much. I am running enough speed, I believe, the outspeed on min speed Mandibuzz. In case if I ever have to do that 1v1, and T-Bolt, and moves just generally hit the whole team. Flash Cannon is my best move into Mousehold. Like, this thing isn't even going to kill Mousehold. Unless if he population bombs hits me, obviously, which hopefully that will happen. Next, we have Kogami the Cleaver. We're just running a Sash. Oh, yeah, I switched this and then it didn't save. This also didn't save. Okay. I think if he, I don't know if I want to lead this yet or not. I think I'm most likely leading it, just to get up hazards early. Sash will hopefully let me get off maybe a defog at some point. In case if he sets up hazards on his own, like say Ice Stone Axe. Say Ice Stone Axe on like his memo, he puts up rocks. Or no, he hits me down the Sash. Actually, you know, I don't even know. Maybe there's some miracle why I get defog off. I had Trailblaze in that slot earlier, which I don't think was very realistic. Enough speed to outspeed something. I believe it's the Mammo. Oh wait, all the 80, all that stuff was outspeed Mammo, or like the Frostlass EVs. I think is enough for max speed Mammo. Yeah, fairly simple cleaver. And then last we have Zap the Rotom-Pete. This thing is going to pretty much sponge, or at least hopefully sponge Iron Hand hits. The only thing that's scary into it is like a banded Iron Hands, because CC just has a chance to kill. However, I believe he's going to bring Iron Hands in on Prim, ideally as like a revenge. And if the Iron Hands is high HP, I should swap out and then into Rotom-Pete and hopefully click Willow. Pain Split for recovery, and then 2 stabs just to click. I'll click Volt Switch sometimes. Honestly, I don't even know if I'll click Overheat. Yeah, that's my team. I should be battling Cornloving here in a few minutes, and I'll come back whenever I'm in the battle. Okay, I am back. I am thankful to. Okay, so no mouse hold. That means Gudra is kind of questionable in this matchup. Another guy he didn't bring was no Raikou. Um, that's really interesting. That means I can actually use Sandaconda a good bit in this fight for other things. Okay. Um, who do I want to lead here? His only rock setter is Mamoswine, which Cleaver has a pretty good matchup into. The only other thing I'm thinking of leading is Prim, which I'm kind of tempted to lead Prim and just click Moonblast. Or even Energy Ball. Because he might bring in Dozo. No, I just lead Cleaver. He leads Pult. Because I am Sash, I'm not too worried. I think I'm just going to click Stone Axe. I should always outspeed Mambo if I have to revenge it, so I'm just going to click Stone Axe. And I don't have a great switch in otherwise, so yeah. U-turn is completely fine. Doesn't reveal everything. Mambo is a great switch in. That is amazing. Does U-turn kill here? Wait, how much damage did that do? That did 64. So that was like a max roll. So this looks like U-turn always kills. If I U-turn, who am I afraid in or coming in against it? If I bring in Prim, he's probably going to go Iron Hands. If I do that, I don't think he has a lot to hit my Rotom, right? I'm going to go Rotom. Perfectly fine if he goes Dozo. He goes Pult. Pult doesn't get any. I'm going to double check and make sure Pult has nothing to hit me. I don't know why it keeps on reconnecting me, dude. Oh, I'm done. Dumb. Try to Pult. I've run him in. No way he has anything to hit me. I think we are just going to Volt. That's fine. Our moon comes in. It is proto attack. However, I can really freely click Drain Kiss here. Or Draining Kiss here. At 57, bye bye. Iron Hands comes in. We are going to go immediately into Zap. The only thing bad here is CC. It is not Boots. We don't know the item yet. I'm hoping with this we figure out the item. Ice Punch does 20. What set is that? Is that banded? It did 20.4, right? 20.8? That like has to be banded, right? I think that is banded. Willow is incredibly free here. It is banded. He clicked Ice Punch on my Perm, by the way. Just kind of crazy. Is there any reason for me to keep this high health? I think I should just force in. I should just force in Prim again. Holy shit, that did 51. Yeah, I'm just gonna click Moonblast, I think. We know it's not AV as well, so Moonblast will kill Iron Hands. Honestly, I might just sweep from here. I don't die to anything here. I know I don't. The only, like, he could T-Wave me, I guess. T-Wave could be bad for the Iron Hands. Yeah, okay, I get another kill here. I'm just gonna keep on clicking Moonblast. Oh, and the Pult is boots. I didn't even realize, so it's not gonna do that much. That killed? Damn. I feel kind of bad. uh, GG. I get replay, don't worry. Thanks for watching. I'm really surprised he didn't bring Raiko. Boots Pult just made it so Prim could, like, I could even click Moonblast for free. He also sacked Mamo, so no rocks kind of hurt him a lot. And him being or banded Iron Hands made it really easy for Prim to come back in. So yeah.